2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty. Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And now the Los Angeles starters. Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. James is out there with Marcus Smart. And it's Ayton in at center, filling out the middle.
Well, with his solid midi game, you expect him to knock that one down.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
Thompson finds Şengün. Back to Thompson. 6 to shoot. Pass to Smith. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Rebound, the Lakers. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Ime Udoka and I were able to chat. I asked him about LeBron James and what his team's defensive game plan was against him, and he said to me, hope and pray that he misses a majority of his shots. With LeBron, there's only so much you can do against him, but we're going to do our best. We'll see what happens here tonight. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you. Here's Reeves, and the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Reeves throws that one down, held nothing back.
Basket's good.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Now here's Doncic. Step back and fire. Again, Los Angeles.
Luka doesn't shoot a ton from the mid-range, but he's more than capable and effective when he does.
Van Vliet scanning the floor. And a miss there on the triple. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. A nice shot by Doncic.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Thompson outside. Back to Van Vliet. For 3, Durant. James with the rebound.
I think everybody in the building expecting him to make that collective shot.
Doncic against Van Vliet. Fires the 3. And there's James on the assist from Doncic.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Şengün passes to Van Vliet. Shot clock at 6. They can't stop the run with that one.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Shot's good by James.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Thompson. Still no points. Drills it from deep.
Players with KD's size generally don't have that quick release, too. Incredible combination for him.
And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
Now here's Şengün. Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes.
At home in the paint, Alperen Şengün has great footwork.
Outside Reeves. Doncic outside. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. 10-point lead. Smart passes to Doncic. James outside. Knocks down the triple. James has got 8.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
Now here's Durant. They double-team Durant. Thompson outside. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Smart with the bucket.
Yeah, he's so much fun to watch. Smart hit that corner 3, and his teammates and coaches are all about it.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Hayes is checked in for Los Angeles. Rockets trail by 16. Van Vliet outside. Smith with it. Still without a bucket. Kept alive. And Şengün gets it to go.
Hey, he's one of the best on the offensive glass, so you got to get a body on Şengün.
Outside Reeves. Pass to Hayes. Clock at 6. James outside. Up and over Smith. The shot by James, no good. Houston has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Durant finds Smith. Van Vliet outside. Takes a 3. And Reeves pulls it down.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
The Lakers with the ball. A 12-point game. And here's Doncic. He's got 5. Hayes with a screen on Van Vliet. From deep, here's Doncic. That one doesn't go. He's just 2 for 5. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
Back to Doncic. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Houston. You know, the more you watch Şengün, the more you wonder if he's just a guard in the body of a big man.
Well, that's a pretty astute observation, B.A., because his passing is elite. I mean, his vision, he sees a half a play to a play ahead. I mean, you can actually run offense through Şengün.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. There's a resemblance in Alperen Şengün's game. Coach Udoka said he's got a little bit of Joker in him. That's the first thing you'll see. Şengün acknowledged the comparison, adding our passing skills and touch under the rim is similar, but Joker is like monster level. I want to get to that level. BA, back to you.
He is on the rise. Thank you, Allie. Durant surveying the D. There's 1:47 left in the first. Gets it to go. His second make in 6 tries.
Nobody better at getting inside and finding good looks. KD rarely forces anything, and he usually gets the best shot available.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Group getting ready for the Rockets. Steven Adams checked in for Smith. Eason comes in for Durant. Okogie's checked in for Amen Thompson. And it's Shepard in for Van Vliet. And then for Los Angeles, Hachimura's checked in for LeBron. LaRavia comes in for Smart. And it's Kennard in for Reeves. .136 left in the first quarter. Now here's Kennard. Doncic on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Sengun with a steal. Pass to Shepard. Here's Okogie. Pulls up. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Now Hachimura. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first. From deep, here's Doncic. Adams grabs the miss.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Shepard, that's good.
And Shepard is a guy who plays below the rim, but he's got excellent touch inside.
Los Angeles leading by 8. Pass to LaRavia. 24 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Back to Doncic. Shot clock at 5. Hits the trifecta. Doncic has got 8 points.
Watch out now when Doncic is dialed in from deep because he's unguardable.
Here's Shepard. The 3 is up. That shot off the mark. And so it's Los Angeles. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
Steven Adams out there with Alperen Sengun. Then it's Josh Okogie. Then it's Shepard. And it's Eason in at the 3. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Now here's Reeves. To the inside. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And Clark, for all the excitement around acquiring Luka Doncic, now the Lakers hoping to get him back to the NBA Finals.
Yep, his youth sets them up for the future, BA, but with LeBron James in the fold, they still want to try to win now.
Here's Reeves after Houston's three-pointer on the other end. Here's Hachimura. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
He loves to attack from the inside. This is Hachimura's comfort zone, no doubt.
Pass to Okogie. Here's Shepard. Sengun, the screen to the paint. And Sengun, throw it down.
How about the bounce ability of Sengun? Getting himself way up there.
Outside Reeves. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. A shot from the mid-range. No good, off the front rim. Rockets trail by 10. Pass to Okogie. And here's Sengun. Houston working the ball around. And there's Shepard. That one's good on the assist by Adams. Shepard's gotten his second bucket of the game. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. On the wing, Hachimura. From down in the low post, it goes. Hachimura's got 4 points this quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Easton. He's scoreless. That one goes. Count it.
Sengun, a force in the lane. That's where he does most of his damage.
Hachimura sets a screen. From deep, Reeves. The Rockets pull it in. Okogie, the pass to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
On the wing, Hachimura. Shoots over Sengun. And it's Hachimura missing. Rockets trail by 6. Pass to Shepard. Back to Okogie. Now here's Adams. Here's Shepard. Here's Easton. No good on the 3. The Lakers lead by 6. Arabia passes to Reeves. Misses the 3.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Pass to Shepard. The 3 ball. Hachimura with a rebound. The Lakers have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Outside Reeves. Arabia outside. Kennard for 3. Eason pulls it in. For Houston, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Takes it inside. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Took that orange right to the rack, and they just let him go by.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And Clark, whether we're comparing players or voting for the annual awards, defense is a factor that is often undervalued.
Yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly. I mean, we love to see people score in a variety of ways. We like to see that offensive skill set on display. But, you know, defensive stats are critically important, but not as easy to identify and count. But yet, and still, it's half the game, so you can't overlook it.
They'll go for a different look here. Smith, he's checked in for Adams. Kevin Durant comes in for Easton. Thompson, he's checked in for Okogie. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Shepard. And then for Los Angeles, James is checked in for Hayes. Smart comes in for LaRavia. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Reeves. On defense, the Rockets. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. From deep, here's Doncic. And counted. Now 4 for 9.
Doncic always ready to let it fly once he catches it.
Screen by Durant. Out of bounds. It'll be Lakers ball. Los Angeles leading by 7. Smart outside. Pass to Hachimura. Kennard outside. Here's Doncic. Guarded by VanVleet. Kicks it out to Smart. Off target with the 3. And VanVleet has got the ball here for the Rockets. And you watch Alperen Sengun. He's a beast on the blocks, Graham.
Yeah, B.A. He throws his weight around. But what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
Doncic passes to Hachimura. Let's go with a 3. Durant pulls it in. Rockets trail by 5. Ooh, the defense just making it easy for Durant.
Nice handles, tight handles, fluid handles, right into a shooting motion. Durant able to do everything on the offensive end.
From deep, here's Doncic. He can't hit that time.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Back to Thompson. Houston working the ball around. Here's Sengun. And Sengun, throw it down.
Another hoop for Sengun. They can't stop him. He's got a different kind of game, and I think it's really hard for defenders to deal with him.
Now here's Doncic. 11 points in the game. Pass to Hachimura. Clock at 6. And there's Doncic. That's good. On the assist from Hachimura. Doncic has got 6 here in the quarter. Here's Smith. VanVleet outside. Smith with a screen on Doncic. Three-pointer, VanVleet knocks down the long K.
He was determined to get those points back. You could just see the competitiveness of VanVleet there.
This James on the wing. LeBron, a smooth operator inside.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Durant. Good. And VanVleet gets the assist. VanVleet's got 3 assists now in this one.
VanVleet's ability to facilitate the offense, his teammates have great confidence in him in that regard. Nice dime there.
Now here's... Oh, wow! Set him up and let LeBron finish.
And, man, LeBron's taking things into his own hands with that alley-oop. Really impressive.
Pick by Smith. Three-pointer, VanVleet. And Houston, another 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Doncic. 14 points for him. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Houston has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Shoots a fadeaway. VanVleet outside. And Houston, another 3.
Just another day doing what he does. VanVleet lines it up and drills it.
Hachimura with a screen on VanVleet. And here's Doncic outside. It's hauled in by Houston. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now. Kennard with the rebound. Lakers trail by 3. Doncic outside from behind the arc. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's VanVleet. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup. Van Vliet's got 11.
Great work by Van Vliet. So good at carving out space on the interior.
Here's James. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Outside Durant. KD out here flexing on people. And that'll do it for the first half of play. Rockets ahead, up 7. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Coach Ime Udoka. And Coach, what are some of the positives that you can take away from that first half?
Our physicality has been good to start. Obviously, a point of emphasis is keeping them under control in transition. We like how we're guarding defensively. Obviously, it is big against this team.
Great start. Thanks, Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Run. Here measuring up the shot. Next one, it's off good. One more time, a round of applause for the participants.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. One of the stories here, Alperen Sengun getting it done today.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 7. As you know, acquiring a big man was a priority for the Lakers in the offseason, Grant.
And that became a glaring need as we saw in their first-round exit against Minnesota. But enter DeAndre Ayton, a definite upgrade, BA. And we know Luka is at his best alongside a rim-running center.
And so in the game for the Lakers, Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. DeAndre Ayton is out there with LeBron James. And it's Smart in at the small forward position. So it's Los Angeles now after Houston's three-pointer on the other end. LeBron on the go. From deep, here's Doncic. Smith with the rebound.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
The Rockets lead by 8. Now Thompson. Van Vliet outside. Jacks up a 3. No good. He's shooting 5 for 12 so far. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Lakers coach JJ Redick has brought an attention to detail to this team. Austin Reeves said, quote, set the foundation of doing stuff the right way, and if we do that, we can be a really good team. Redick said it's important to always emphasize the things that you want. That hopefully becomes part of your identity. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. And here are the Rockets now. Following the score by Los Angeles. Sengun finds Thompson. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Thompson's got 6.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
It's James on the wing. Back to Doncic. Launches a 3. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Durant. Back to Van Vliet. Here's the 3. Rebound, the Lakers. James inside, covered by Smith. Shot's good by James. Now just a 3-point Rocket lead.
For all his strength and power, James can also be extremely graceful, throwing off the defender with a really nice move there.
Outside Durant. Smart grabs a miss. Lakers trail by 3. And he's going for the oop here. And slam dunk by James.
Hey, I really like what I'm seeing from LeBron here tonight, keeping it simple. He's going to the hot hand, which is him. That's pretty good.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
Thompson with it. 6 points for him. Van Vliet outside. Into the lane. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
And Smart nails the triple.
Getting the ball and taking his shot, Smart makes it look almost effortless.
Up top, Şengün. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Thompson. Şengün, a screen on Reeves. Can they get it? And that's 2 points on the layup. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And you see the tight handles from Thompson. He can break defenders down in pick and roll, ISO, you name it.
Doncic, a screen on Thompson. From deep, Reeves. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Thompson. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. That's 10 points for Amen Thompson.
The fancy dribbling from Thompson. I mean, showing he's not afraid to take some risk on offense.
It's James on the wing. Over Smith. And James gets it to go.
And for them to get out in front, it feels like they're going to need him to lead the way.
And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Thompson outside. Back to Durant. Here's Smith. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass, getting it done.
I mean, the motor this kid has is unmatched. Smith goes up with a purpose.
Thompson against Reeves. Inside. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
Hayes is checked in for the Lakers. Kennard comes in for Reeves. The Rockets have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Pass to Smith for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hayes has got 4 rebounds now. Kicks it to Doncic. From deep 3-point range. Rebound by Van Vliet.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Los Angeles has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Smart for 3, and Smart hitting from the corner.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Adams checked in for Houston. The Lakers also with a sub. Hachimura's checked in. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Pass to Şengün. And here's Van Vliet. He's got 14. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From outside the arc, it's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 5 rebounds in the game. A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the number 2 seed in the West, Grant.
Yeah, and they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow.
Assist goes to
Rockets trail by 5. Now here's Durant. He's got 11. To stop the run, making it look easy inside. Durant.
Boy, that mid-range J from KD can put people to sleep, boy. Tough to guard him at all 3 levels.
And Doncic launches from deep. It's rebounded by Şengün. For Houston, they've gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. Van Vliet misses. The Lakers lead by 3. Kennard passes to James. Back to Kennard. 4-3. It's rebounded by Şengün. And the Rockets shooting about 40% so far in the third. Van Vliet outside. The 3 is up. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got his 6th rebound on the night. Doncic with it. Now Thompson defending. And it's Doncic missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Going with a whole new group out there. Larabia's checked in for Los Angeles. Reeves comes in for Doncic. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. They lead by 1. Hayes with a screen. And there's the lob. Stolen by Capella. Here's Okogie to the wing, right side. Now Easton, pass to Capella. Here's Shepherd, defended by Kennard. 5 on the clock. And here's Easton. And no good. had a chance to take the lead. And for the Lakers, they're shooting 52% from the floor so far. Kennard passes to Laravia. Hachimura sets a screen. Now here's Reeves. Shoots over Easton. Hayes. And that'll be Los Angeles ball as it goes out of bounds. Lakers able to keep the possession. Houston making some changes. Steven Adams comes in for Capella, and Finney Smith subbed in for Green.
Finney Smith.
Kennard outside. Pure from three-point range. Kennard's got 5 points now this quarter.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Hits the three-pointer. Okogie's got 6 points.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
And here's Reeves outside. The shot that time not on target. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. It's Los Angeles leading by a point. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Josh Okogie. Tari Eason is out there with Jayshawn Tate. Then there's Alperen Sengun. And it's Shepherd in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Sengun, a screen on Reeves. Okogie. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Lakers in the lead. Pass to Reeves. Now here's Hachimura. He's covered by Tate. Hachimura, the pass to Hayes. Kennard for 3. Easton pulls it in. Well, the Rockets shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Connects from downtown. And the Rockets lead by 2. Coming down the stretch. We'll see if someone can capture the lead and hold it.
And that's been an issue. 5 lead exchanges tonight.
Kennard for 3. Easton pulls it in. Kennard's gone just 2 of 6 shooting. 33%. Down low. Here's Sengun. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. From deep, Reeves. It's hauled in by Houston.
Oh, you have to love the spin move there. He couldn't quite gather himself for the shot.
Pass to Shepherd. To the left side wing. Sengun in the post. He's against Hayes. Sengun, no good. Lakers trail by 4. Kennard with it. Here's Reeves. The 3. He drops it from range.
Reeves almost making it look really easy. Gets the ball and takes the shot.
Outside Easton. Lets the 3 fly. And Reeves pulls it down. Reeves has got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Kennard. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And it's Laravia missing. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. And it's Shepherd missing. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Now Hachimura, defended by Sengun. And the basket by Hachimura. Neither team able to build a lead and sustain it.
After 6 lead changes, it feels like it could come down to one big play.
Pass to Shepherd. Şengün, the screen. To the middle. And Şengün, throw it down.
Yeah, Shepherd has a knack of getting his teammates open looks.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Making some changes. Durant, he's checked in for Tate. Amen Thompson comes in for Okogie. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Shepherd. Kleba, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Doncic comes in for Reeves. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done. So it sounds like he's hoping they can close out this game strong, guys.
And Allie, thanks. LaRavia nails it from beyond the arc. LaRavia's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Tremendous momentum building toward those final possessions.
Yeah, with 8 lead changes so far, it feels like this is going to come down to the last shot.
KD splashes the triple.
Right back at you. Durant motivated to put it right in his opponent's face. No better way to do it than with a 3 of his own.
Doncic deciding where to go with it. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Easton's got 4 rebounds now. Thompson outside. And it's off from three-point range. The Lakers have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. This one for 3. Easton pulls it in. Easton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Houston working the ball around. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Nails it from 3. Van Vliet's got 19 points.
Because he's got such good touch down there, Van Vliet never afraid to mix it up inside. He may not be the biggest center in the league, but he sure can jump.
And here's Van Vliet. Outside Durant. They double team Durant. Back to Van Vliet. Up and over Doncic. Van Vliet misses. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. Fires from 14. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Hey, draw him up a solid play, get him an open look, and he delivers.
Yeah, I put that one on the defense. I mean, they can't leave him open at this stage.
Knocks it down from distance. Van Vliet's got 11 in the second half.
And that's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Doncic finds Hachimura. And he makes it on the layup.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Outside Durant. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. He's got 19.
Great touch from KD. Great range, too.
Pass to Hachimura. Now Kleba. The 3. Durant pulls it in. And here's Thompson, defended by Kennard. And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last. Smith, he's checked in for Eason. And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Kleba. LeBron comes in for Hachimura. Marcus Smart's checked in for LaRavia. And Austin Reeves is subbed in for Kennard. So it's Los Angeles now. Outside Reeves. Over Thompson. The shot by Reeves, no good. Houston leading by 4. Pass to Thompson. Back to Van Vliet. Durant. The three is off.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
James outside. Now Eaton. Doncic outside. Let's loose for three. Oh, the shot is off.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
And he gets it from 15.
This is a good sign, a positive sign. Thompson wanting to keep getting better from the mid-range.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Here's Reeves. Now James. Ayton. Ooh, using two hands to power it down.
You're looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Now here's Şengün.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside Durant.
2 minutes.
6 to shoot. Oh, Durant knows how to fight through contact.
You know, the defense is all over Durant inside, but, you know, his length and agility and high release point allow him to still make it happen.
Double team on James. Doncic fires. Misses the three.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Now Şengün. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
Boy, he's had a solid performance at the offensive end. Rock solid, providing that stability.
Doncic outside. Oh, the long ball, no good.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
Outside Durant. Gets it to go.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Rockets.
What a huge win for them tonight. It seemed like all was lost for them, but then they battled back.
Yeah, games like this one can really define a team. They were able to prove that they could bounce back from even the most dire circumstances.
And we've come to expect these kinds of strong games for Alperen Şengün.
Boy, you can't say enough about his effort on the boards. He helped them in the battle of possessions all game long. No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loves the chance to take and make these big.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
All right, Grant trying to seize control now.
And BA, if they can convert here, they might be able to close the door.
Now Şengün. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Doncic. Can't get the three. Smart against Durant. So it's Houston winning this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, BA. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Kevin, you had a great performance individually. What made the game look so easy for you?
Well, my teammates, they played so well tonight, setting everybody up. And I knew it was winning time, so I just tried to be aggressive.
Winning time, that's what I like to hear. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, Alperen Sengun.